The phone rang past midnight. Her number. I almost didn't answer. Silence filled the line when I did. Then, breath, jagged, guilty. "Are you awake?" she asked. I didn't speak. I only listened. Her voice trembled, unguarded. The kind of voice people use when they think no one else can hear. A man's whisper bled through the receiver, muffled, intimate. My stomach nodded, but I stayed silent. She cursed softly, covering the speaker. Then the line went dead. I lay in the dark, pulse steady, eyes fixed on the ceiling. The world had shifted with the weight of a single sound, a stranger's voice in my wife's bed. And she thought I hadn't heard. The next morning she made coffee, smiled, kissed my cheek, as if nothing had cracked. I tasted the lie on her lips. Her phone stayed face down on the counter. Always. Her eyes lingered on messages she never opened in front of me. Her laughter, once ours, now lived somewhere else. I studied her without blinking. Not the surface, the details, the careful excuses, the late meetings, the way she used her left hand to check her hair, hiding the faint mark on her neck. Infidelity doesn't announce itself, it seeps. Quiet, insidious, like rot beneath the floorboards, waiting for you to step through. I didn't rage. I didn't ask. I couldn't, not yet. Instead, I buried the sting beneath a calm smile, nodding to her stories, memorizing every inconsistency. Inside, a storm brewed. Outside, I remained glass. At night, when she slept beside me, I scrolled through phone records, blocked numbers, repeated patterns, a shadow stitched into her days. I copied everything, dates, times, durations, the architecture of deceit. I ordered a DNA test under my daughter's name, quietly, efficiently, a swab disguised as routine. She giggled when I brushed the inside of her cheek. Children don't see the knives their parents hide. Weeks passed. I moved through life like an actor playing the role of a husband. She never noticed the script had changed. Her perfume lingered on nights she claimed to work late, expensive, foreign, not one I had ever bought. Every clue was a thread, and I pulled them carefully, watching the fabric of her story unravel in silence. And through it all, she smiled at me, believing I was blind. The envelope arrived on a Thursday, thin, clinical, heavy with truth. I didn't open it immediately. I placed it on the desk, staring at the seal, feeling the weight of inevitability. When I finally tore it open, the words were merciless. Paternity, excluded. My daughter, the one I raised, loved, protected. She was not mine. I read it again, slowly, each word like a blade pressed against my chest. And then the strangest thing happened. Calm. A stillness deeper than grief. The storm quieted. That night, she set the table, laughing at some trivial story from her day. I slid the paper across the wood. "What's this?" she asked, her voice shrinking as her eyes scanned the lines. Her fork slipped from her hand. Tears, stammering, the performance of guilt. I only watched, silent, composed, because I already knew. She begged. Her words tripped over themselves, desperate, raw. "It was a mistake. Just once. Please, you don't understand." I raised a hand. Not to strike, to silence. Her voice broke against it. She collapsed into sobs, clawing at the table, at me, at anything solid. I leaned forward, eyes steady. "You built a life out of lies. I just built the truth around you." I stood, collected my jacket, and left the report on the table. The evidence. The mirror she could never escape. Behind me, the sound of her crying followed. Not words, not explanations, just the hollow collapse of someone who realized the mask had shattered. And I didn't look back. I drove aimlessly that night. Streets blurred, lights streaked like scars across the windshield. I thought of my daughter, no, not my blood, but still mine in every way that mattered. Her laughter, her trust. None of it deserved to be poisoned by her mother's betrayal. The pain wasn't sharp anymore. It was cold, controlled, like ice settling in my veins. Revenge wasn't fire. It was absence. The absence of forgiveness. The absence of return. She would live with the truth every day. Every look at that child would remind her. Not me, not hers, not anymore. I wasn't broken. I wasn't lost. I was free. And freedom, I realized, was the cruelest punishment of all. I left her with the truth, and the truth will kill her long before I ever need to.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.